yeah. Oh, you know I like to have fun. I like to take them back on that old school shit. Yeah. Money talking like that, my baby. Seeing these brand new faces, say shootouts in different places. Shotters talk overrated, that money come different phrases. Yeah, yeah. Heard these niggas want some smoke with them babies. Bullet X to this dome, come in contact with the others. My homie died from that fire for a fact, man. I love it. Weekend, I don't know white flag. I made that choice.
Don't know when my nights became so complicated. Can't recall my mornings ever been as faded. Maybe this is karma, definition of jaded. This stays on my mind. This stays on my mind. Trying to put.
Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. I hope everybody has had an amazing day today. So I told you guys earlier that I would be coming back, that we would be looking at some information in reference to Peach McIntyre in this situation with the child support payments. So let me say this. She never said whether she paid Carisha or not, right? Okay, we can agree on that. And for the record, I never said she did either. However, when people put out information and I'm talking about the information, if I have the ability to confirm it, I'm going to do it. That's just what I do. I always try to, depending on what it is, but for the most part, I try to look at things and I try to confirm things so that I know if it's true or not. Because these girls we talk about lie. And it's really that simple. Um, and so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. It's just looking at the documentation. Now, one thing that I noticed is with the first baby mom, the one that he owed the most money to, you've seen documentation with the account number everywhere. But when it came to baby mama number two, not so much. And I'm just putting the facts out there. Let me just say it like that because um just some things that have been said to me, some things that I have seen online. It's like, she's saying whatever. DreamLovely did not say that she received the money. No, she didn't. And I'm sure whenever she does, if she does, she will get it. But I want to say this also. Think about it. Clearly, first of all, Peach McIntyre is not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar, because why would you go and pay all that damn money and not make sure that once you pay the money, when you and your significant other go overseas or whatever y'all gonna do, you should make sure that this is the only issue that you guys are going to have. Once you get over there, there's no problems. It's been said that certain countries don't allow felons in. One of them that they said was Japan. So it's quite possible that if she tries to go over there to Japan, um, that she gets over there and she does not have the ability with her husband to go and do what she went over there for, whatever that may be. I feel like it is to go and try to go to the Disney over there, but maybe not. Who knows? Whatever the case is, it wasn't smart of her to not verify that. Secondly, um, why would she pay one and not the other, knowing that both are required in order for them to get the passport, right? It just wouldn't make no sense. Now I get that she don't like baby mama number two, and we're going to talk about why later on, which I have forgot all about that video. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that later on. Um, so, we'll get to that then. But whatever the case is, it would make no sense for her to pay $24,000 and then let $4,000 stop her from accomplishing her goal. And then let's talk about the big kahuna, or the big part of the whole thing, is the fact that she just went with her baby father and applied for the damn passport. You mean to tell me the heifer would go over there? She would pay $20,000 to one mom, and then she would, because she don't like her, not pay the other one, and still go apply for the passport. Like, do that make sense? I mean, Peach, she's slow, but I don't think she damn slow. So I don't know. There are a lot of reasons to believe that she did it, and there's a lot of reasons that to believe that she didn't. The fact of the matter is, I ain't got a dog in the fight. I gives less than a fat's rat's ass if she did it or not. I mean, I don't. But I'm still gonna talk about it because that's my job on here. Speaking of job, y'all go on and hit that like button for your girl. And make sure you are a subby so that you can hype up the video. And I really appreciate that. But yeah, go ahead and hit that like for me. Help me get this channel growing. I feel like it's not, and I'm getting very discouraged. But whatever the case is, my goal tonight is just to show you the information that I have gathered in reference to that. Someone questioned me as far as me saying that it's paid. I'm only going by what the courts are reporting. I'm going by what the courts are reporting. So if the information is wrong, the court said it, not me. I'm just, that just is what it is. And I just want y'all to understand that, because um it don't have to be a big thing. It really ain't a big thing, but y'all know, anybody who has been around this channel for a while know that I ask but verify when it comes to anything that I can verify, and that's just that on that. So that's what we doing today. We gonna verify. So let me make sure I got. Oh, I forgot to upload the other stuff. Anyway, I do have this up here now. Let's go ahead and honor our Mishmat member for this episode after speaking to everybody. Um, hey, Ocean. Is that Asha, the tatted queen? Hey, Asha. Welcome to the live, love. Hey, Karen. Hey, Cheryl. Welcome to the live tonight. Hey, Mocha. Welcome to the live. It's D again. Hey, love. Welcome to the live. I don't think I've played any of y'all's, but anyway. Um, Hey, Mira, welcome to the live, love. Are you saying that because you're asking, or are you saying that because you know? Because I was told that felons aren't allowed in Japan, but that's nothing that I have confirmed. So I'm not sure. That's just what's been said out here. So you're saying it as a matter of fact. You said Japan, Australia, and the United Kingdom uh will not, I guess, let you enter the country. Plus, Canada doesn't play either. Got it. So she didn't do her homework. I thought she said she was smart, right? Um, and I guess, you know, for whatever reason. Now, I will say this, some new information that I got. When it comes to him being a felon, I thought the only felony charge that he had was that check writing charge that he did time for, but I saw another charge. I'm not going to go into detail what it is because it really doesn't matter when it comes to this, but the fact of the matter is I saw another charge. So there are two felony charges there. Now, I don't know if that means, I don't know if that has anything to do with being actually adjudicated of the charge or if you were just arrested for it. You see what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. I guess when you think about it, it has to be adjudicated because until you are proven guilty, you're actually innocent. So maybe that's the case. And I didn't look that deep. I went to look for just what we were going to discuss. So I'm not sure where that goes as far as the other thing. But and this is another thing. I mean, I keep going back to this. Why would she go and take the picture and do the stuff that she's doing and pay the money if she knew that she would be denied? Now, whether she tells us or not is really, it don't matter, at the end of the day. But the fact is, whether she's denied, I mean, whether it just don't make no sense for her to go and apply for um the thing again, knowing full well that she will be denied. It's just dumb. You feel like, but that's a lot to do. So she paid. Think about that. $400 is what she paid for the application of doing the new um, passport. Trying to get the new passport. It wouldn't make no sense to throw $400 away just for the sake of a video that you're not gonna make $400 on. Most of Peach's posts are short form, and TikTok don't play a lot. And everybody seems to think she is monetized again on TikTok. How could she be? Is my question. The only way that Peach could be monetized on TikTok is if her new or her old channel used a EIN number. Because when you put your information in to be paid, whether it's a corporation or whether it's a sole proprietorship, which is your personal name and social, I've done business with TikTok. They definitely require tax ID and whatever else is needed. They require those things. So you can't just go and put your name in and change your name and your email address and think you're gonna get paid. That's not how it works. So the only way that she could get paid is have some verifiable income, and they do have the way to confirm that. Now, we all know for Peach, her being on TikTok is just about um, virality and reach. She is a trending topic over there a lot of times because of all the bull crap that she does. So she has a good reach over there. Being that she has that good reach, um, you know, it helps her sell her other products. That was the main thing that she liked about being on TikTok. And even though even now, she doesn't have as big of a channel, but she still has a lot of reach because she's always doing some stupid crap people are talking about. Let's just be honest about that shit. Um, you know, hold on one moment. It was something I was finna look for. I don't forgot what it was. But anyway, so let me go ahead and honor my Mish Mob member. Y'all be sure y'all hit that like button for me. I know lately, boy, y'all just ain't been fooling with the kids. Y'all don't want to hit the like button. Y'all don't want to hype me up. I mean, damn, y'all. I'm over here busting my butt in my Sunday best. Well, y'all know I ain't in my damn Sunday best. But I am. trying to put the work in over here. So I need y'all to, show some appreciation. Go ahead, hit that like button, share the video and all the things so that we can accomplish our goals over here. I do enjoy doing commentary and all the things with you guys, but it is still an income source for me as well. So it's important that I make sure I have some reach over here. Hey, just me, Douglas. Thank you for the super chat, love. Um, I really don't see that being an overall benefit for her to lie just for that because she could have told 1,000 other lies that was free and not been over there trying to get the thing. But I'm gonna be frank about this. I am going to say that the account has a zero balance. That is all I have said for the last 2 days. Um, do I believe she paid it or not? I really don't have an opinion because the way she showed out and was crying and acting stupid, and the way the girl came out and kind of, made fun of her and stuff, that's a sore spot for Peach McIntyre. She's felt inferior as a child. She felt like she was picked on, embarrassed. Her feelings were hurt, all the things. So for her to turn around and then, you know, give money to somebody who did that to her, it would be very hard. But do I think she would do it? For Wood, yeah. Now, I seen a TikTok and this girl was like, y'all keep wanting to know what Sierra's prayer was. Hell, I want to know what Wood prayed for because Peach is a fool for him. And I agree with her because, honey, I don't get it. Even Wood be looking like I ain't really all that. You know, uh, the hype of all that. Like, it's a lot. But whatever the case is, I think she'll do it for Wood. I also feel like it could be another force behind that pushing her. And I'm going to talk about that in another video as well. Hey, Silver. Plus, she is going to get all of those children the required shots to travel. That's a whole nother conversation. I didn't even think about that. Hey, KDA. Hey, Marcel. Oh, okay. Baby, I don't know if she's really thought this through. This is a whole lot. Um, I didn't know about the register Japan. I didn't know until someone said it about the criminal situation. I mean, I don't know if she's really thought this through. I'm just gonna say that. It would be crazy of her wanting to travel all the way to Japan just to visit their Disney when she's living from pillar to post. Make it make sense. And that's how I feel. Like you done took all this money and paid this girl. That girl can take that $20,000 and put it on her distressed property and become a homeowner, or she can take it and do all kinds of things. And the thing about it is she can take it and do for her family what you ain't even doing for your family. To me, that's stupid as hell. And quite frankly, she's never been to the California Disney. Take your ass there. Or if you want to really do something for your kids to take them out of the United States, go on a damn cruise. Some shit that would not have required you to pay $24,000. Because on a cruise, long as you are leaving and entering, finalizing your cruise at a U.S. port, you don't have to have your passport. She could have done that. Quite frankly, a lot of people would have enjoyed seeing them on a cruise. Hell, I would have wanted to see the shit just because I would have wanted to see if the kids made it to the end of the cruise or did they get their ass put off. I mean, it's so many other things Peach could be. Let's just keep it real. So, that's that on that. Hey, Dollar Tree. Hey, Cancer. But yeah, I don't know that I just don't have an opinion on if she paid or not. She said she didn't. Seeing how everything has been going down between her baby mama and Wood, I could understand why she not only wouldn't want to, but wouldn't do it. But if she's got enough motivation driving this situation, then maybe she did. And I don't know. That's all I could say. Anyway, um, let me see. Hey Nita Applebaum. Hey Nisha. Let me see. I'm trying to. Hey Linda. Can Choice behave during that long flight? I don't know. I don't know. But because she doesn't really give him many limitations. So I don't know. I just don't. Not to mention, what if he starts to stem? Then not only is he sitting down, but then he has to be strapped down. So I don't know, child. And then the thing is, if she's really not planning to go to Tokyo, if she's really not gonna pay the other girl, why would she pay the $24,000? That would just be stupid as hell. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I feel like she's got some medical things going on. I'm gonna do a video and we're gonna go into detail on why I think that. But it just makes me feel like, because when she said something about a lock in and all this, that, and the third, why this sudden change? And I'm gonna be honest, Woods' affections and how he deals with her, how he pays her attention and all that has changed recently. Not to mention he laid his slow ass up in the damn bed with her as she lays under a freaking kid canopy. Like, that's some weird shit in my opinion. So, but it's just a lot of things. Peach paid the money before the BM put her video out. Peach couldn't get the money back. What do you mean by get it back? Why would she even be trying to get it back? I think that Peach probably would have paid it before, but it's also because Dream Lovely was did an interview with Ready Rocks on her channel, and at the time she said that she did not have the money and that she hadn't been paid that she did receive the $12 payment. So uh that's something to think about as well. If she would have paid it, wouldn't it have been shown at this point or something like that? That's the question to ask. Um, you know, she did say that going to Japan was on her bucket list, Linda. But I don't know, y'all. I'm just going by the facts. And I'm going to present the facts. And I don't have an opinion on if she paid or not. So if someone would say, do you think she paid? Maybe I do have an opinion because if you look at all of the details, I wouldn't see putting all this effort into getting to paying for a passport. I just, if I hadn't handled the situation that stopped me before, especially when she put the application out there as well. So that's what I think. So I'm gonna say maybe. Also, I even said that when she said she was gonna pay both the baby mamas, I wouldn't have said shit. Even though I wouldn't have kissed her behind, I would just be curious. You really finna give me this money and we don't even really click like that? That's what I would have been thinking and kind of side eyeing her just to see what was gonna happen. I'm sorry, but the kids exhibit no home training when they take them out to a restaurant. Right. So that's why I don't feel like this Disney thing is going to be, you know, what it is. Now, let me go ahead, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and drop my link. You guys are welcome to come up and give your opinion, but let's go ahead and go over the documents first. Um, I'm not even well versed on how to do the to try to let me see if I can do it in here. I don't think you can. Yeah, you can't tag it to the top in here. So, but that's the link. Anyway, let me go ahead and honor my Mishma member, and then we'll jump into the images. So, yeah. What the heck is going on with my Mocha? Thank you so very much, Mocha, for being an avid supporter of Just Me CMB channel. And just thank you for all the support that you give here in the chat. You know, just being in the chat a lot of the times. Most of the times that I go live, you are here. And you definitely participate a lot when it comes to our message boards. So I just thank you so very much for that. I thank all of you guys. And if you'd like to be acknowledged as a Mish Mob member, all you have to do is hit that like button when you come in, when we post, when we go live. Be a subscriber to the channel, have your post notifications on, and engage with our lives and our videos in the message boards, and then the YouTube does the rest. Uh, I know a lot of times when you come into um, the chats and stuff, you'll see the little crown and how they acknowledge people for being engaged. That's basically how we pick our that's how I pick the Mish Mob members. It's not somebody that I just choose, willy-nilly. So thank you guys so much, and thank you again, Mocha, for being a support of the channel. Be sure again that y'all hit that like button. Let me go ahead and play my station break so you guys can do so. I think I know. I touch that fine for you. I do that three, but I think I know. I touch that fine for you. I do that three, but come on, guys. Follow information. Let's go. Okay, so basically what I did is I scoured and went through most of the social media sites. Hey, 24 Kiki, welcome to the live of. Hey, Melody, welcome to the live. Um, oh, thank you, love. Thank you. I definitely try to. I try to. Um, yeah, it's a lot to being in another country. Quite frankly, she should have went through, the process of preparing to go to Japan, like looking up things, seeing if there are any requirements. Do you have to register with an embassy? All of those things, like y'all said. And then, yeah, you get the passport, but she should have talked about looking for places. Like the whole thing, it is a lot. Not only to travel, but to travel overseas. So that would have been some good content had she done that. But what can you say? It's Peach. It is Peach. So, child, oh, I'm sitting here like, Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this. I have a okay. Um I got this screen especially for what we're doing, but it's like for some reason it looks crazy dark. And then it just don't look good. Document cover sheet. Let me put it up. Yeah, see, you can't even see that. Let me take the watermarks off and see what happens. It's like something else is in the way. Let me see. Your account. This is the weirdest thing. I wonder, is this what it is? Oh, I don't know. We're just gonna have to use the sheet that use my screen that we used earlier today. And that's just gonna have to be that because that's too much.
I think I know.
Sorry about that, y'all. So let me just take the disclaimer down and then just put up my watermark so we can get the show on the road. Okay. So what we're gonna do is just look at we're gonna look at her I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, we're gonna look at these one by one and we'll discuss each. First of all, this is wood at the place applying for the passport. We know that let's go in on that a little bit. Yeah, we know that, she put this up a couple of days ago. So we did see that. Um, and so this is them after they allegedly paid all of whatever they paid to get uh, eligible to go and get the passport. So that was that. So let's go back to the screen prior to this. Now, this is a post that Peach McIntyre put up. It has Carisha's name on it. If you see, there isn't any kind of indicator that other than this that it's up. She has something covered up right there with herself, and then she has her over there. So all we can do is look at what Peach put up. But quite frankly, y'all know how I am. If I have the ability to confirm something, I'm gonna do it. And this is where it stated that the child support program may deny the passport of a parent who owes child support. We asked the Department of State to stop passport denials. So her point of posting this was to say that they're not going to deny him anymore for child support as of January 31st, 2026, right? And maybe that's why she would apply knowing that she hasn't made all the payments. But we won't know for sure until either he gets it or he's denied again. Um, I don't know. But that is the current situation when it comes to that. Let's go to the next one. Now, this right here is showing his open case and information about making payments, right? I think the proof, I mean, the point of this was to, let me see if I can make it smaller. Uh, I guess I can't. The point of this was, I guess, to show paid, but we don't see that part there on this particular one. Now here it maybe again. Now I want to y'all to pay attention to something. I want y'all to pay attention to, hold on, this right here. Let me see if it shows up highlighted. That is a case number for child support. It ends in 251. So pay attention to that 251, right? Um Pay attention to that 251. Let me make sure y'all are seeing what I'm putting out here. Yeah, y'all are. Let me see what y'all saying. Thank you for the super chat, love. You said, hi, Mish Mob, YouTube. Pick me. I'm definitely a pick me. Just kidding. Child. Somebody won. Ocean, yes, the kids don't behave at home. They're going to cause a stir. And then it's a lot of them. It's a lot of kids. Now, if she had a nanny to where each person had three people with them, maybe that would be better. But they still gonna all be together, and it's still gonna be chaotic. I don't care what nobody say. So that just would be a hard thing to deal with. They not gonna deny him for child support, but his felonies will get him denied. You know what? When it comes to getting I don't think you can get a passport with felonies either. No, I don't think that's true. I think when it comes to the passport, just the child support, but the Tokyo thing may be a problem. I don't know. Whatever the case, we're going to see what happens. I'm sure she's going to tell us because that's what she do. Um, yeah, that's what she does. So all we can do is wait and see. Let's go to the next screen. Oh crap, what did I do? I think this is where we were. Okay, the same case number ending in 251 has a zero balance, right? Now I want to show y'all something. Um pa- just keep that in mind because as we go through these screens, I'm going to allow y'all to I'm going to bring your attention to something. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it just like this. Let's see. I'm not gonna be able to find it like that. Anyway, let's just we right here. We just saw that one. Okay. It says the case number with 251 has a zero balance. As of today, your total is $32,044. That's the same case, number 251. Now, this is all stuff that Peach posted, right? Peach posted this as well. Uh Now this is Carisha's account, right? And let's go in a little bit. You cannot you don't see the case number. This number at the top that has a DR on it is not a case number. So yeah, you don't see a case number there. And that was another thing that I thought was interesting is that for some reason most of the documents that she posted for her um didn't most of the documents that she posted for her didn't have the same information as what she posted from the other. Now fast forward, this is the information that I pulled. Okay, I want y'all to look right here. Same thing, case 251. I'm doing that for a reason. I don't want y'all to think that the stuff that I show is not accurate or that I would just come on here and say anything. I know what I be talking about. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, just hook that motherfucker up because I'm not gonna tell you shit unless I actually checked it. Now, y'all know I'm good for saying I can't confirm or deny because I did not verify. If I don't know for sure, that's what I'm gonna say to y'all because that's what it is. I didn't verify it. So this is the case from the Hillsborough County court system. Anytime you have a child support case, you also have a case where the Department of Revenue goes and takes criminal action for you not doing your job, which is taking care of your damn kid. Dang, what was I just at? It was right here. The case with the 251 is Gregory Underwood and Carly Colbert. If you look right here, it says Carly owes nothing, right? But what does it say Greg owe? Hold on, let me make sure. It says that Greg owes $50, right? But this is the same account that she posted a screenshot that said that there was nothing owed. And about a week or so ago, I did a live. We was talking about the child support. And remember, I told y'all I went into the system and I looked and I was like, that's weird. I said, I can't pull up the payments, but it's showing these balances. These same balances were showing. Okay. And that last activity means the last court activity, not the last payment activity. So 2011 is not accurate for payment. It's just accurate for court. But yeah, it says that for Carly's case, $50 is owed. Again, right here. It has her name up there and it has the $50. Financial summary, $50, right? Now, look at this one. DOR paternity. It has a case. It's in family court. And if you look right here, 117 152 9694, this is the case with Carisha. So anything that we see, any kind of receipt, any kind of anything like that, it would have this number on it for Carisha. Each child support case has its own numbers. I'm very privy to this, and I would never come out here and just say something that is not the case without letting you guys know that I have not confirmed it for myself. That's just not something I would do. Again, there's the number. Now, this is the court case number right here, but this right here is the case number for child support. There's their names, Carisha and Greg. And what does this say right here? Case options and payments. Carisha owes nothing. Greg Underwood owes nothing. That's what it says. I would never lie about that. I don't do that. That's what it says. Hey, Kim. I'm going to leave that there for a minute so you guys have the opportunity to see that. It says that Peach owes nothing, or should I say, it says that Greg owes nothing. My child support is the military in South Korea, and I travel to see her. Wait a minute, my child is in the military. I travel to go to Japan. Serious, and they don't play at all. If they go to Japan, she'll probably end up in jail. Child, all that hollering and stuff like that. But you know, she'll go over there acting like uh she got some home training. Now them kids, I don't know. Ocean, tell your daughter thank you for her service. Yeah, tell my sister in arms thank you. Thank her for her service as well. Yeah, they'll turn their ass around. They will. And I remember when C-19 was going on, a friend of mine was living in Hawaii, and people that came to Hawaii and did not have a place to stay, like, you know, sometimes I guess people come to Hawaii to just live on this, hang out on the beach and stuff like that, and they don't necessarily have their place up front. They was turning people around because they was like, you can't just roll around here. This is a different type of time right now. And yeah, the state itself, Hawaii, was sending people home at their expense. They weren't playing them games. And that's what these countries will do. They'll either send them home or send them to the consulate where the consulate will send them home. I mean, and I get wanting to do things and all of that, but if I don't have everything together in my own country, I'm not even gonna be trying to take myself and my children to another country unless we moving, you know. But even then, I would be selective at how I handle things. Public display of all that lewd crap won't be tolerated, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. Like I said, it says right there that Gregory Underwood owes zero. That's what it says. That's what the court, Florida courts state, not me, Florida. So if it's wrong, it's on Florida. It's not on Burns. I mean, you know, so I don't even know why, you know, anybody would think that I would say that and not really have looked it up. Like that's crazy. But I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. Let's see. Oh. Now, this was the payment she made back in September when they remember when somebody was trying to say that he lost his driver's license and that they were saying something else about him. Well, this is when he had to go to court in August because they were going to take his license. They had petitioned to suspend his license. He wrote a letter to the court stating that he needed his license to take his kids to school and to get to work. They required him to make a payment in order for that to happen, and this is when he made that payment. So, yeah. Brielle, let the water out the tub so you can get out the tub. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry about that, y'all. That was my granddaughter calling. I had to say my I love yous. Sorry about that. They used to, when I went to try to pull up payment history, I was unable to pull it up. I don't know what's different now than before. I used to be able to see all the documents, but it shows the case as closed. So maybe that's why. The case, the last time I looked at the case, it was actually open because there was money owed. Once they paid the money, the case reclosed. As a matter of fact, when you look it up, it says closed of reopened. So it was closed, then it was reopened because they basically was able to find him. Once they found him, they went to try to get his license and all of these things. He made the payments that he had to make to try to just keep himself, from losing his license or going to jail. And then allegedly the payments were made. Now both cases say that it is closed. It don't say open. That's just again confirming. It says zero is due. I want to make sure. Yeah, y'all can see that. And you see when you look at this, you see Carisha's name, you see that she paid her $12. Um, but it doesn't show how when she showed the other girl, you could see the account number and stuff. For some reason, she was very selective at showing that for this account. Now, this is all the information for the other account, the 251. Another thing I was trying to make sure of is that she didn't make a payment for one mom and say it was for the other mom. That was another thing I was trying to check. This is again for Carisha's case, but it does not show 20661. Let me look over here and see if I see that on any of my paperwork. No, apologies to talk to your grandbaby. I miss my grandma. I would love to hear her voice. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. Let's see who's next. This is again the other mom, and she shows there's the 251 number right there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if she did it on purpose. It may not have been purposefully done. Now, she was able to go and pull a copy of the printout. I used to could see that online, but it's not showing. The only thing it shows me is where the case files for her, or should I say him, is at and how to go get it. Now, she got, see right here where her number is different. This is the only place that she showed. Now, if we look at it like that, maybe she was doing that because she was trying to say she never made the payment. And I mean, again, all I can show you guys is what the courts say. The courts say that it's a zero balance. So, so that's what I go by. You know what I'm saying? That's the same. Now, this is another payment that she made, $256 because they were about to suspend his license again. They go through that every 90 days. So she had to pay that amount again because they was going to suspend his license. And this is the last thing. Now let's jump over here because I had brought up also the passport stuff. So I was trying to look at the passport documentation to figure out I just spoke to my daughter who traveled to Japan 2 years ago, and she said Japan is very strict. You can't even go there if you have a DUI. So I don't think Wood could go. I don't know if he has a DUI or not. But yeah. But I don't think that she thought about that. Peach has this horrible habit of thinking that just because she got a little change, that it makes her someone other than who she really is. That she is famous because she has money or that she makes a lot of money. That ain't how that shit go. It's not. Let me give y'all a station break real quick so y'all can hit the like button. I think I know. I touch that fire for you. I do that three, but can y'all see? Yes, if you're talking to me, boo, I am a veteran. That's correct. Okay, we saw that picture. This is when she was talking about the other passports and that he was denied for his passport. I was trying to read the verbiage that they used, so I clipped this, but I actually found it elsewhere. Unfortunately, you are ineligible to receive your passport because of Health and Human Services certified that you owe child support. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's see if we can find the whole thing. Now, my question is, when they do that, do you get your money back? Wait a minute. It says, okay, here's the whole thing. Make sure y'all can see it. Honey. I be thinking like, damn, does she really got a brain in there with the shit that she do? How can I didn't even realize somebody had came up in my back. I'm glad they didn't get on the stage, baby, with what I just saw. Okay, it says, thank you for your recent passport application. Unfortunately, you are ineligible to receive your passport because the Department of Health and Human Services certified that you owe child support. And then it has, where the rule comes, denied passport. The department may not issue a passport except a passport for direct return to the United States in any case in which the department determines or is informed by a component authority that the applicant has been certified by the Secretary of Health and Human Services as notified by the state agency under sorry. Whew. Excuse me, y'all. And it has the case number to be in arrears of child support in an amount determined by the statute. Neither this passport agency nor the Department of State has information concerning your child support obligation. A list of the state child support enforcement agencies and their contact information can be found online at this address. You must contact and make appropriate arrangements with the relevant state support agency within 90 days of this letter. Once the Secretary of Health and Services has certified to the Secretary of State that you have satisfied the child support arrears, your name will be removed from this. So his name is on here. And the thing about it is, now she says that they are no longer denying passports for child support. But the thing is, he's already on the list. Will they take him off? Please note that several states require a zero balance before allowing passport issuance to an individual who was previously in arrears. So that could be a problem too. I don't know if Florida is one of those states. All questions regarding such policies must be, let's make this smaller, addressed to the appropriate state's child support office. If satisfactory payment arrangements have been made with the relevant state within 90 days of this date, letter your application. Wait a minute, it says have not been made within 90 days of the date of this application, your application will be denied. So they were saying that is denial of passport because of that. But if she would have made arrangements, maybe they would have took him off the list. So she didn't even look through this. The Department of State cannot change, override, or appeal this policy. So that's that on that. I think that's is that the last one. But I wanted to see what that said, so I did. Let me keep it big in case y'all want to see it. Okay, let me make this big to see what this is. Okay, that's the other mom. So anyway, guys, these are the documents that I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to show how I was able to confirm validation of each case based on the number, or should I say the case number. I wanted to show you guys that. I also wanted to, just let you all know that I definitely did, look that up. I didn't just say it off the top of my head. The case does show zero. Now, the case shows zero, but that doesn't mean I'm saying she definitely paid it because I can't say that. I just know somebody took it from where it was to zero. I've looked these cases up before and I've seen what was owed. I also saw that what payments were made. I've actually went over them sometime last year. I can't remember. It probably was around August of last year for this very reason because they was going to cancel his driver's license and everybody was saying that his license was already canceled, but it wasn't. um, he had to go to court and basically fight his license being suspended. So, for hold on, didn't Peach research any of this before she did all of this, applying for Wood's passport? Well, that was her showing the paper where they had denied him the first time because he didn't make the arrangements, right? The purpose of her paying the child support is so that she could take him off the list. Then she finds out, apparently, according to what we just saw, that they're saying as of the 31st of January that they're not going to stop people from getting a passport because of child support. Um, so That's what she posted. I didn't confirm that. I didn't even look it up because, quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I don't know no child support, but whatever the case is, that is what she put there. So, what she should have done is went through the whole process of preparing her trip, how they would go, what's required to go to Japan, where they would stay, and what their plans were while they were over there. And then, once she had everything planned out and knew that she could afford it, then she should have worked on the passports. That should have been like a second or third thought process instead of just jumping in, because she could have paid all this money like several people are saying, and go over to Japan and can't get in, or at least he can't get in, which means they can't go. So I don't understand why she handled things the way that she did. Yeah, everybody was trying to say his license was canceled, but I verified. I don't just say stuff. If I can verify it, I can verify it. If I cannot verify it, I'm going to say, y'all, they say, like all everybody else say, blah blah blah. Now I was not able to confirm or deny this situation, but this is what's on the streets. The YouTube streets is saying. That's kind of how I handle that. I don't just say whatever. So that's how I knew what was going on about that. And then he made the payment. I believe I showed that he had to make a payment. And then fast forward, same thing now. When Pete said what she said, the first place I went is to the same system in Hillsborough County because I have an account with them. And I verified that the information was different than what she presented publicly. That's all I can tell y'all. Pete just running her mouth for clicks and views. If you have any felonies on your background, check will hold they will hold you at the airport and you have to leave probably the same day or the next day. Well, he has felonies on his background, but I don't have any reference point for that, so I really can't speak on that. If they gave him the passport to get up out of here, it seems like he'd be able to get up out of here. But again, I don't know. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. But anyway, I mean that's pretty much all I had to present for you guys in this video. Let's see. Peach been going to Japan for the last 3 years. Time will tell if they go. I just pray Peach check out the rules of the country they decide to enter. Yeah, I hope so too. I do. Plus, if she does get a ticket, they go over there. I think the airlines will let you know that you need to follow these rules, to make sure you won't have any problem entering the country. But I don't know. Why would you want to travel anywhere when you say you don't care about anyone outside your immediate family? Because she wants to go. She wants to go to Tokyo because they have a big Disney over there, and they want to go to that. So that's why she would go over there. I mean, when you think about it, whether she care about her family or not, I mean, she's doing this for her self fulfilling desire to go to the Japan Disney. So but anyway, guys, that's all I got for you all. I will talk to you later. And I will definitely see you in the next video. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. Also, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so, love. I'll see y'all later.
Don't know when my nights became so complicated. Can't recall my mornings ever anticipated. Maybe this is karma, definition of trading. This stays on my mind, this stays on my mind. Trying to put a muzzle on my crazy feelings. 1 minute I'm cold and then the next I'm tripping on. With somebody new, I swear she don't deserve it. Oh, it's still on my mind, she's still on my mind. Yeah, we build it up, just to let it wash away. Don't know when my nights became so complicated. Can't recall my mornings ever then.